This is the INO podcast where we're all about healthy debate, honest conversation, and talking beer junk. Information, knowledge, observation.
This is the INO podcast. INO, information, knowledge, observation. Also, I know nothing. Big up on my like Kofi. Big up on my like Roma.
Yeah.
Rom,
Yo.
you're wearing a pants with a belt, but I can still see your
For
box.
the entire
Like
day,
it's like beyond your cheeks, though. And you're wearing a belt, and it's adjustable. It's not like the tabs like the too far up our name.
Lays.
I can almost see you tank, B.
It's not pleasant, you know. I didn't really come here to see about you today. That's not really
Lays, man. Lays.
Come on, stop. Let me see box.
Nah, you good.
Pause. I should start doing pause or no homo. Oh shoot. Anyway, bad at this. Let me start. By popular demand in the group, we said we were gonna drink again. I don't know why.
I don't understand how you drink so fast. I poured my drink well before yours.
I don't know why one is texting on to drink drinks.
You just savor it, B.
What? Savor what? You savor like plus or you savor like
I would savor a plus, because no, this plus expensive, but
you know what's expensive? No, you're not getting into that.
alright, sir.
Yes, last night I had the deep dish pizza, big man.
It was worth it.
That thing tastes so good.
Be a on the barbecue.
That thing
barbecue
tastes-
bar food
that
does not
thing-
make sense.
That thing tastes
Barbecue
so
bar
good.
food is be affordable. Shafat still don't sponsor me, by the way. I don't know why we do this.
Yeah.
But barbecue bar food is be affordable enough, and it tastes good.
I think that got me is that like I know it's the same pizza. I know that it's just repackaged differently, and it's just that the top has like has the crust to it and thing. But when I bite into it, it was a whole new experience, big man. If anybody's listening right now, go and get that deep dish pizza.
Like, do yourself a favor.
And then I tried the cake too.
Okay.
They got cake that's always be there that I never had, and I thought that it was like them make them own cake or whatever. That in the case though, the chauffeur woman told me that it from Foster's.
What?
Big man, she didn't give a shit.
What?
She did not care.
Shafat just buy Foster's.
Yeah, I was like, when is Matt cake? She was like, no. So I was like, that chocolate cake.
I knew this poor woman, let's call her Charlene. They just did not care. She really did not care.
No, it was. She was done with work. It was
like late.
It was 6 minutes before 11:30.
Right, yeah. She
So
shifted water
she was
down.
ready. She was ready to left. But I tried it and all right.
It's
Foster's
good.
cake, yeah. Shout out to Foster's, but that deep dish though, different.
I want to try it.
And I talked to the woman that was at the cashier. And I was like, you want the deep dish pizza? And she was, and she made a joke. Oh, because it took long to take out my money or whatever. And she like smiled at me and laughed or something. So, and then like I was giving her the money, and then like our hands touched, and then we had eye contact. And I don't know, we had a moment.
I don't know.
I had a moment. So shout out to Sherry. Shout out to Sherry, whoever you are. You're doing very good customer service. That's true. You
should be doing that, everybody. But didn't you think you were special?
I felt special.
Shafat always great.
Chauffeur is always great. But yeah, so we bring on every guest now, because we got things to talk about. As a matter of fact,
did you tip?
Yeah. So let's get into that one.
I think it was the slowest segue.
Let me get into that one.
I've ever had.
So there's this ongoing argument, right? That I realized that in every platform that I have this argument on, people be divided like either way, right? Like it's be like right down the middle. Do you take when you go out to like fine dining or whatever?
It depends. It depends on if the food was really good and they think, oh crap, like I did this deserve extra money. It depends on if I have $5 in change. I ain't really take back at the $5. That's just $5. I just spent $150 in food and take out $5. I look kind of away. And it depends on if it was somebody, and if the service from the waiter was good as well. If not, if he did his job, the food was satisfactory. No.
I don't take.
Period.
And that's not because I'm against it. It just doesn't cross my mind. But that's also because I don't do fine dining. But when I went out,
so what was casual dining though?
Oh no, well I don't even that.
The fact that
for
people
sure.
take out like Lucky Horseshoe, it just got me confused.
That's casual to you?
Yeah, Lucky Horseshoe.
Oh.
You know, there's slots in the back.
Okay. When I was thinking about dining,
that's not fine dining at all. I think
okay. Well, not fine dining. I just mean dining. Okay, when I went to lunch with a friend, and it was Mojo's. And we have food and thing, and I was like, well, all right, well, I gave you money. And she was like, oh my gosh, you didn't tip, right? And I was like, oh crap. I even remember it because I don't really go and eat much. It was just like, whatever. So then I was kind of like, why do people tip in the first place?
That was not gonna ask. What she expect you to tip? Because once again, if you tip like the change that was left, but I think that's expected or cool at Mojo's. I mean, you spent what $30 on the burger and you tip $30.
Right. So you don't go by a certain amount of percentage. You just
I think that doesn't
back.
make sense. If once again, if I have a burger, it costs $30, and let me say some people tip 15%. Am I really going to tip $4? Am I going all my way to be like here? Don't spend this all in one place.
I get you.
It doesn't make sense.
So, but you tip every time, no matter how.
Nah, breeze.
Oh shit.
It just depends. If it's casual, then I will not go. I'm not going to tip. There's no need to. If I go to Bubba's, why am I tipping?
So wait, so you tip when you have to pay
Once
more
again,
money?
that's what I said. Yeah,
That makes no sense.
it doesn't.
And at this point in time, we bring in Nyasha.
Me?
Yes, you, because you are in the service industry. Come on.
I confused.
Come on, just come.
The INO podcast having a twist.
Impromptu. I know.
And I kind of drunk.
And watch out for the drinks that back there. Share camera, right, Roma? Okay. Do you think people should tip?
Like Kofi said, it just depends on if you think the service was exemplary.
All right, raise your voice. Okay, so when you're at work and
First of all, I don't get tips. Let me just say that.
you don't get tips, but other people do.
I'm just a supervisor, so no.
You are a supervisor.
Yes.
Okay. When someone doesn't tip a table, how do waiters or servers feel? How do they feel about that?
I feel as though I have to tell you guys that off camera because people ain't know where I work.
Okay.
But
You
sometimes, like
mentioned
if they like break their back with a table of say 20 people or so or 10 people, and they work hard, go the extra mile, give them extra shit,
What is the extra
explain
mile? Though?
Yeah, what is the extra
If you
mile?
give me a dinner at the end of the meal.
We never do that, first of all. But no, sometimes it is exhausting. Let's start there.
I mean, like any other job?
Yes, I know you would say so, Marcus, but it is exhausting because I even asked some people at work before I came what they would think of it. We had a whole discussion, but that's besides the point. They said that due to the fact that you have, say, the table of 10 people. Me, I'm vegan, gluten-free, have a shellfish allergy, something. You're going on the line. And then you're trying to get the orders in for them. And then this person's like, oh, but can you come over here and ding, blah, blah, blah. Like, it is exhausting.
Oh my God, you
so
gotta
when you
wash
have
off my bottom
difficult...
forehead. Jeez, that
Me,
sounds.
Oh,
He
I thought
talking
you were
about-
No, I
talking
said, yeah, but I mean, but no, that's not being a
Marcus,
douche.
no, you're an ass. You're an ass.
Wait.
You're an ass, full stop.
Wait, Maurice.
You're an asshole,
Maurice,
stop.
is your job in media for exhausting?
It's not the same.
Is
It's not the same as customer service.
How is not the same?
It is different.
Well, I do customer service as well, but
And then
It's not the same.
And then let's.
It is serving, service.
Their job is
He could tell somebody
Talking
fuck
like,
off and still got his
Wait,
job.
talking to Mike Maurice, because I still
Get
don't
that
understand.
How?
closer. Don't fall down.
You just grind my gears.
No, but
You just
okay,
ran
no,
like
wait,
this.
okay,
You
wait.
pigeon.
I want.
Sorry, what
Okay,
Pigeon was
You
saying?
just fucked me.
You just fucked me
wait,
up.
hold on, wait. Talk, Maurice. You said that your job is not as difficult as a
well,
service
in terms
job.
of customer service, because I only have to deal with customers.
No,
for
I'm not
short
talking about
periods of
customer
time.
service. I'm talking about level of exhaustion at the end
Oh,
of the day.
well,
Are
yeah,
you
it's
exhausted?
mentally
I feel
exhausting.
that
Very much so.
Personally, there's a difference between being exhausted from like a construction worker compared to dealing with people.
True.
If you are lifting blocks, you get tired, you are exhausted. But if you're dealing with people, you ain't necessarily exhausted to the point that like my muscles are strained. It's like dealing with people that are
Naturally,
stupid. Because people stupid.
So you mean
Our plates are super fucking heavy at work too.
Don't bring that this argument at all. Don't bring that.
I'm telling you. And then afterwards,
if you say
there's
so,
back work.
you gotta get back with Marcus. Think everybody's exhausted.
I know, but
then
I'm just
babies
saying,
in
that's
the
one of the
nursery
points that
heavy,
they have.
then files and ICB
Babies
heavy.
be heavy for real.
Right, so you can't bring that. But I mean, like dealing with people does get very exhausting
It
mentally.
is.
Okay, so
It is.
wait.
And then people that receive a service have a sense of entitlement as well. So there's a lack of respect, and then there to me, some servers are just reduced to just servants.
But that's
And
not
it's
exclusive
fucked
to
up.
servers in anybody in the service industry. People come in entitled to a service.
When we had this conversation,
But okay, wait. Quick question. If I go into a business, right, and I'm going to do a business transaction, am I not entitled to a certain amount of service
yes,
or
but
good customer service?
I don't understand what
Marcus,
you're
you
saying.
can go to a
100%.
bank telling her face be blanket, so she does not even have to smile with you.
Well, she
or
well,
look you in your fucking
in a
eyes,
way, she
bro.
kind of does, because if I complain, then she will be penalized
You
for
think
it.
so?
He
In the
got-
bank?
No.
In the bank, of course.
you mean?
What are you talking about?
And the lights long.
Wait.
You
Hold on.
really think that you mean something?
I don't think. All right, wait. I don't.
Name the organization that will allow poor customer service, please.
No, just listen to me a minute.
First of all, it's a culture.
I try to understand that.
Stop.
By the way,
It is a
KFC always think.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, if I had to go and complain, that would not be something that was within the job description. You're supposed to make your customer
Also,
feel
shut up,
pleasant
Rob.
to
But-
get
But he
them
got
to
me
get them to
pushing
But nah,
him
but
to that
on the
next
real-
mission.
I'm not
on the
saying
real-
hold on. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but I am saying that is not, part of the job description is you're supposed to make the customer feel pleasant.
I'm not
to
saying you're
come
wrong,
back.
right? But I don't think it's fair to compare the type of service you get from any restaurant. I can't no any fine dining restaurant to call the Republic Bank. Like I don't think you could remote, because once again, if I go to a bank and I'm making a deposit and it was like, this is my account number, this is money.
You mean because of the amount of time, the shortage of time, like the small window
it's
of
like
time?
what, not just that. It's just like if she does not smile at me or she does not look me in my face.
Okay,
Alright.
let me give it.
No, you're going to get your food, and the woman just like, huh? Wait, I don't.
That's the point. Like that is
And
Don't
she just like,
don't slam. Okay, let me give an example. Let me give an example, right? I was in insurance claims, right? Where basically when someone's car gets hit, they come to me, I take the report, and then between, I think like for 5 weeks or so, 6 weeks, I'm the person that is in charge of calling them, the next insurance company, the police, the lawyers, the blah blah blah, until the claim is done, right? My back and forth with them, you can say to some extent, I'm going the extra mile to make them feel pleasant about the fact that their personal belongings have been mashed up or whatever, and they need to be dealt with whatever. After all of that, the claim gets closed, but I've built a relationship with the customer after about 6 weeks or so. Do I deserve a tip for that?
That's why I say I personally on defense with this whole tipping thing. By the way, we had this conversation before.
yeah, it's true.
But I rail on defense because once I used to bartend, and I think that's what kind of made me realize this is pup, because I would make a rum and coke, and the person would be like, oh, here's $5 for a $5 rum and coke. That makes no sense. I did nothing. I did the bare minimum. But because I'm a bartender, you think that you're supposed to tip me, so you can tip me. I did nothing. I ain't smile at you. I ain't put a little piece of mint in your rum and coke. I just rum.
But
coke
you were
is-
grateful for the $5 though, right?
Duh. But once again, as any position in life, if you give me a little extra money, I can be grateful.
Yeah, and the thing is, right, it's not that I'm against tipping, it's just...
You don't understand?
If I take away the emotions from it, because I have a lot of people in the service industry like you, I have a lot of friends that are servers, etc., bartenders, etc., they get compensated through things. But if I had to take my emotions out of it and look at the logic, why do people expect that you should tip? That is the thing I don't get.
Is not.
Because somebody said that they can't believe that grown people don't tip.
I don't
And it
agree
was
with
like,
that.
Do you tip a girl that's working Nula, a man that's pump gas? Because
Yeah.
then some of them people is that is
There's a
sometimes
guy
like
in Black Rock. He's really nice.
yeah, I saw Black Rock.
Yeah.
The
but he
people
fell
that
really
pay
hot.
He's like clean events.
He fell as do you think?
I don't know if he's but he was in paper.
Yeah,
but like,
he Damien or whatever.
he's in paper.
He's doing the hot thing.
But like when you go
my
like
man.
I don't remember where it was that I think it was the same Nula. I mentioned that on chance, but I think it was buying a pair of Toms from Nula. Yeah, that's what it was. I was buying a pair of Toms from Nula, and then the person was like, "Shma brass, I can sorry you." And then when you buy, I brought a different color. I was like,
Right.
"You will wear these in my size already," and I was like, "Damn, like crap, like
Yeah. I get what you mean.
I didn't tip her. I don't think she expected a tip. She just did her job really well. That is when you deserve a tip, not because.
But did you tip her?
How weird would that be?
Wait, hold on.
But like text me,
Huh?
I'm getting one more $5.
Here's my question.
That's a scene.
Wait,
I don't know.
Is doing your job well, is that not a part of the job description?
I agree.
It is, but if you do
is.
it better than I expect you to do, that's something different.
So your expectations, you would tip are based on your expectations, but the expectations of the company Are you doing? You're well within the means of what you were asked to you.
I think that like I've also mentioned this. I think that like it'll be easy. I like when companies like pull tips or refuse tips. Excuse me, that makes sense because you don't want to give people the incentive to work harder or not work harder. To think that if I work hard, I can get extra money. No, you should be working hard. Period. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, and this is the next argument that I was hearing too, that because servers are underpaid, and because of that,
Because they're underpaid because.
But that's the question: Are you underpaid because you're a server, or are you getting paid what you are because of the job that you
once again,
are
we
doing?
spoiled this before, but as I said, I think they're underpaid because at any day you can get
Just serving.
especially let me say you work at I don't know the most expensive restaurant. That name is not coming to me. C word.
Chin.
Cliff.
Oh,
I used to work at Cliff, right? And
C-word?
a plate is $200. You that person tipping
They pay
$10.
well.
That person tipping $10. But at the end of the day, they're not going to pay.
But people tip really
Thank
well
you.
down there as well.
So like you can tip well. So I'm not going to pay you $4,000 a month when you can get tip X amount of money.
Well, I don't think that employers pay servers based on what they'll potentially be
If
tipped.
I had a business, right, and I know
I worked on Sunday, and one of the servers got a $200 tip from a table.
but where you work,
And they were sitting for like an hour and a half.
where you work like kind of affordable. So like I wouldn't apply that to there.
Okay.
But I feel it's something that like where ballers gonna be and will be real money in Barbados.
should expect a tip.
And like you can expect that sort of treatment.
speaking of real money and hand me down white money, we don't have a special.
Segway!
No, I want to bring on Ashley.
No.
I want to bring on Ashley because she's of course in the service industry, so
Not
you can give
really,
us an insight.
but I-
Yes, of course you
great
are.
job.
What are you talking about? Even if you are not
My
getting tipped,
insight.
you still are work.
I think she means she would
Yes,
never.
but I
listen.
will have. I don't.
No,
want to
no, I
say
don't mean that.
How
I don't
they
mean
would
like that.
react or anything.
No.
on
But I just
camera.
wanted. Oh no. That's not what I wanted.
Right, but I will tell you guys afterwards.
Okay, yeah. Okay. All right.
Wink.
Bring in a man like.
It's a man.
So Josh is back by. I don't know if it's popular demand, but I
I
wanted
think
Josh
he had the
back.
most popular episode.
I don't know why.
Alexa
Alexa
passed him.
move on.
Alexa
Oh,
passed
okay.
him. Then
Good for her.
he's
Good
a
for her.
close second.
Good job with that.
But Josh is back. And let me just continue our conversation because I really want to get to the bottom of should you tip? That's this what all I want to know. You tip.
I do, yeah. Yeah.
Why under what conditions do you tip, or do you tip every time?
Part of it is, I don't know, I feel as though I have to.
Why?
You know?
So everyone knew where that was going, and Marcus was going for clarity.
Whenever I go to a restaurant, I feel as though and that bill is being paid, I feel as though the waitress's eyes are following me. Like she's following my hand into my wallet onto that leather. Is it a leather thing?
Do you know what that is?
Inform me. Educate me.
No, but honestly though, you think that. Well, I think we spoke about this already, but you think that servers and things would treat you differently, expecting something from you afterwards, like they give you like extra good service because they think that your pockets are deep.
That must go into their thinking, you know.
And I can't blame them, To be honest with you, I can't blame them because if most of the foreigners that go in there are white, right? Right. So then if you got that expectation, just assume that anybody that's white.
You can't look at a white Bajan and be like, he's a white Bajan.
You sure about that?
Yes.
Yeah. You can't look at most white Bajans and be like, yeah, that's a white Bajan.
Really?
He's got to talk first.
Yeah.
Okay.
You look like a white Bajan? You think so?
You tell me.
No.
Josh, how much, you want me to tell you how much tax man asked you?
It was two. It was two.
Two in tone. If I watch your tone, no, I care about me.
Well, obviously not. Josh got back with real fast.
He's over here in 5 minutes, man. But yeah, no, but it's true though, yeah.
But no, that taxi man playing numbers game. It's like if I ask 10 white men if they want a taxi today,
Right.
I can get one.
Right.
One out of 10, and I don't know.
Chances are, I get you.
Yeah, it's a numbers thing.
Right, but all right, but let me ask you a different topic though. So, do you think that people should tip like the way that you tip? Well, tip wherever they can, or do you think that if people don't tip,
Well, as I said before, I think the whole expectancy that someone has to tip, that people have to tip, is incorrect. I think it's to the discretion of the individual. Tipping is definitely a discretionary thing because obviously not everyone can afford the same level of tippage
Yeah, I get
as
it.
the next person.
Tippage is a word now. It's a word now, though.
Okay.
Tippage is a word now.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
So I didn't just make that up.
Okay, I get you. Yeah, like, and then what if the belief is just they don't know why they should? Listen, this is, if I had to just go full logic, I don't understand why we should tip servers and give them a certain, give them that privilege, etc., and don't do that for the rest of people in customer service. And then not to mention, so then also they would say like, well,
Question.
the job is demanding.
You ever deal with the Belgian public?
I don't think so.
How you mean?
Yeah, you just say he was in claims.
Nah, no, I legit feel like Marcus is being a bubble.
Nah, bro.
How you mean? You mean actually tell me why you say so.
Well, you ever was in a food line and see Belgians in a food line?
Yeah.
You ever study that?
But again, you know that is within the job description though. That you're dealing with people. So I don't understand why that is like
But should we really say that dealing with people mean you gotta deal with idiots?
Yes.
people are idiots.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yes.
people are idiots. People are dumb. People are
Majority
stupid.
of people are.
A lot of people are stupid.
Wait, I just remember this story. I told you all the time I get tipped $20 in a popular nightclub in the Gap. I don't know if I said I didn't tell
Yes,
him.
you did. You
I
did though. I think last week.
A popular nightclub.
Yeah, I said it.
I think you did.
When you
don't-
say
Changing
popular
his
nightclub,
sound.
what do you mean?
He did.
How long ago was this?
This was a couple of weeks ago. A guy gave me $20 and was like, bigger his friend, blank as Charlie. Charlie is not named for cocaine.
Say,
So I was in the club, bigging at Charlie. This man just gave me $20. And then the man was like, Ryan, show you this one, buddy, some cocaine. If you can show me. If you can show me who got some. I was like, oh, which explains the amount of money he gave me. I was like, this man gave me $20 to play a song. I begging his friends. It was like I don't know.
Man, how you advertise
Tallman,
it?
Sharman, and Charlie. It was like, Charlie don't fit them names. That's odd. Charlie.
but should DJs have the potential to make your night an unforgettable night? If they do, should DJs get tips?
There are times that people just come with the most stupid request. You would like hear me play, I don't know, soca, and then this has happened. Literally, a woman came up to me and was like, "Can I hear that one song? Do you remember?" And I was like, "No." She's like, "What do you mean? It's my birthday." So what? That has nothing to do with my job. I can't go anywhere and be like, "Oh, doctor, well, I need a prescription for something. It's my birthday."
Yeah, but DJ in a club is probably very different from DJ in an event.
It is.
You know, no one can come and talk to you in an event if you're up on top of stage.
Give it. No, that can't happen.
So you just got women climbing the stage.
No, claiming, but they will come around and say, I ask for songs. You will see them by the thing, you will go to them and they was asking.
How much time you actually like try and put it into the set or whatever?
It depends on how logical it is. Like if I'm playing a soca song and you ask for a soca song and they think it could fit, I will play. If I'm playing a dancehall song and a reggae song, I could play that eventually. But if I'm playing like, I don't know, gangster rap and you answer We Found Love in the Hopeless Place.
I think if he does that though, if he does that in an event, you've got to play a song.
What?
Study it, the logistics of it, to push through that whole crowd.
Yo, and you get all the ready
stage, to go around the stage, to climb up to talk to you, and shout over music.
To hear no.
Yeah.
Exactly.
To hear no.
You gotta play that song.
This is a total side note, but
you might get tipped for that.
this is a side note, but you still play that song. Damn coward like dog. I hear that
haven't-
friggin'.
You're a man. I haven't in a minute, but
Oh my God, they play that all the
reminding
time.
me. I love Banger.
What's the song?
Banger by Idonia.
That's
No, I want to sing it again.
damn coward like dog. I got like a list of like 20 songs. I'm just done with. I haven't been
That was the
partying
last
in
way.
so
Have you
long.
heard that?
Me, I don't know, but every time I hear it, it's like I know that they play.
I
it,
play that in
all
a
the
minute
time.
though, but I love that.
I got so much of them beat. Like you still play Tupac Changes?
No, B. There is two Tupac songs in Barbados. Changes and Hail Mary.
Big man.
You will never hear another Tupac song in Barbados.
And this go like back to back, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And then it's played the two biggies. And then that's it for all hip hop.
You still play for Bulldog, my mother pet from Lil Wayne.
Nah, nobody don't play that number, B.
Them was play that all the time, B. Anyway,
I used to enjoy that one though.
In 2012, when it was meant to be.
You can still bring it back.
but
That's old hip hop now.
yeah, that it is kind
It's
of
6 years old, B.
okay, but we going off
We don't
something rough.
Back to tipping.
But yeah, okay. So and then the next argument I hear is a whole thing about how server's job is more exhausting or it's more difficult than like all the other jobs out there, like because they are dealing with people, etc. And I can't agree. I know people that have some difficult jobs that don't get tipped or anything. So like that can't be an argument.
Dog, like
Yeah, but they're paid better. They're gonna be paid better.
Okay, but
once again, like I've worked doing several things. That bartending job was
rough.
no. Well, I'm not undermining any servers.
But it wasn't
Like,
hard?
the only time I ever was a server was like in a like in Krapova, Bridgetown Market. It's called like tents selling food. Like it is rough, but I have done things that I would consider more intense.
Right, and they say that they get low pay. How much money do you think that a server should be paid? Like, I mean, at the end of the day, I appreciate and respect what it is that they do. But if you're going by the scales of what people should be paid, obviously, the first thing you get paid for qualifications. 1, 2, you get paid for if your skill is scarce, right? 3 is like they got certain things. So like when people say that, it's like I don't know what they expect.
That's a fair point.
So I asked,
But to counter that, don't you think that there should be a level of expertise to being a server? You can't come to me, I don't know what like veal is or something. So
I think you got to know the
training.
But that's
Pardon
just
me?
say that again.
There's
But not-
training before.
Okay. So like, I think you gotta know the menu, but the menu that don't really require.
that's my point. I think that you should. I think that in the perfect world,
the menu is just reading.
right? In the perfect world, imagine where they know what pair. Like I gone in a restaurant and they're like, all right, I want to buy this. What drink should they get with that? And they could tell me, oh, well, this will taste good with this because blah blah blah. That is a perfect world.
Exactly.
That is a server that deserves this extra amount of money. Because you can't come to me and be like, well, you can drink Fanta.
Right.
Without chicken breast. Like, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. You know, I actually respect when I just go and this be like I would say like how the chicken breast tastes. They'd be like it dry. I respect that. I respect when you say honestly the things on the menu that taste bad, right? But anyway, all right. So let me wrap this up. So you think that people don't have to? You don't want to judge somebody for not tipping, and you want to judge somebody for not tipping either.
I want to judge someone for not tipping, but to go back to what you was talking about earlier, comparing tipping to insurance, I don't think the two are transferable. I think they're false equivalents because when someone goes out to dinner.
Apologies if y'all can hear the clear murder
You can hear that?
going on outside.
Yo, you can hear it coming down.
The clear murder.
What is going on?
Amateur opera.
I'm getting ready for something, boy. Anyway.
It's like a Korean Baptist church.
Yeah. But anyway, you were saying.
I'll tell you why they're not transferable. Well, what I think. That's just my opinion. I think if you're going out to eat, is a luxury.
Okay.
I think going out to eat does not everyone can afford to go out and eat.
Yeah.
Right.
Going out to eat is a luxury.
Agreed.
So therefore, this is more specific to fine dining as well.
Okay.
That these people working in the restaurant are catering to a luxury. So their level of performance at their job is, there's a higher expectation on them to fulfill their role than someone working in insurance. Now they don't have to be nice.
But isn't
Also, they're getting a car hit in the luxury.
Yeah.
But isn't the company compensating for that, for them being in that position that where the expectations are high? Why is it on us to then compensate for that because they're in that organization? Well, I mean, sorry, that they're serving and making that experience what it is. Why, like, shouldn't it just be, if they are in that position as you said and describe it so well, then that should be on the managerial staff or whatever to pay them.
But that's why tip is a discretionary thing,
right?
Because they're paid for what they do. If you really like it, if how many times do you go on a day and your interaction with someone leaves you with a bad, as they say, a bad taste in your mouth?
Oh,
like 9 or 10 times.
Speaking of that, anyway, I just get it.
So I think that I think on the rare occasion that I do something in this country and I'm left smiling, I'm gonna pay them.
I understand me, and I think that we're such like a You ever get somebody there? There was one time in my life I've given a tourist directions and the man give me money and I was like,
really?
It was $2, but I was like, why?
You see, that's an extra mile because there's nothing that is compelling you to do that,
But
other
you
than
don't
just being a
have to
good
keep-
person?
Like thank you. Like it doesn't cost anything for me to go. Well, you want to be straight real and straight. Just cash roll 11 and get off at this thing. That cost me
Yeah,
nothing.
yeah.
I spent no energy.
Yeah,
I told
yeah.
you where to go.
Yeah. Anytime that somebody does something that like it is not expected of them or they're not required to do, then I think a tip. I would say that a tip is you should tip them. I would say that you should. You should.
Yeah.
When somebody
I don't think
literally
I should
goes the
pay
extra
you.
mile.
But I don't necessarily think I should pay you. I should give you money as an incentive to not be an ass or to be a good person.
No, not
not?
incentive.
But you know
Why
that
not?
makes some servers not be an ass and be a nice person.
Yeah, which is like what I really say about you is listen, get real deep, real fast if you don't stop.
But-
what I say as you as a person, right, that you need money to not be an ass. That means you're
not
naturally
say
an
a whole
ass.
lot.
It means you're naturally an ass, and you need something else to be a proper person. What?
Wait, what you saying, Asha? I talk into the mic because you talk soft. You do though. Anyway.
Gold Cup night at work. This guy came in, total ass. There were no tables. We were busy. So he was just like, pull out his wad of money, flicking through his money, and then he hands the girl next to me $100, right? And he's like, oh yeah, you guys can work that out. Just get me a table.
Yes.
So in my heart and my soul, my Black Panther came out. I was like, excuse me?
Put on your bottom lip.
And my ears. I was just like, what? He was just like, yeah, just work out. You guys are pretty enough to get it done. I was like, what?
This is a real human.
No, and you know the girl next to me, she took the money from him and she went and she searched Shruti Bug and she called people just to get this nigga
So wait,
just to get this man a table.
what?
He's not black.
Oh.
He's
So
not That's what I
wait.
thought.
So Nasha, what should you have? What would you have done in that situation?
Professional me would have given him the $100 back and explained to him that we are busy and there are people that have reserved and there's a certain way we do business in.
And blank.
In Bubbles.
And censored.
And cliff, at the cliff. I work at the cliff, guys. Right, so you just let them know because the next place he's going to go, he's going to do that same thing.
Okay.
And money should not be your only incentive to do your job because at some point in time, the table that did not show up, we would have realized. And then I would have gone over to him and offered him the table. Because there are people that were calling with kids that took the bar, that come often. But no, he's just like, oh man, I have money. Like,
So wait, he was willing
work
to
that
tip
out.
you with that wad
No,
of
he
money?
gave the girl the money.
Like that was for you, not to pay
I
for the
think he
table.
was showing his balls. Like, I am rich.
This is
Oh,
what I can
something.
do.
Oh, do something, and this is the money that
But-
I'm giving you to compensate for that.
Yes.
Oh, wait.
But look at you. You see what I mean, Marcus? No.
Nah, she
It
should have
doesn't
taken the
work
money
like
and then
that.
gone in the back and breathed a little bit till
No.
he left.
I also told her that. I was like, I was not going to look for a table.
Yeah, I would've gone
Nah,
back and
he
be
would have
like-
been there sitting for like
I
an
was like,
hour.
oh my god, there's nothing we can do.
My man.
No, but she
Oh
did
no,
that.
guess you have to leave.
Nah,
Where
I don't
does that
respect
stop
that.
now? Where does that stop?
It doesn't.
Once you take that
She just
person-
created
Yeah.
a monster.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Not created, she continued the growth.
True.
He's clearly a monster. He's clearly a
But
monster.
that's
This
just
man's
an
gonna be
example
wrong.
of something that happens in the industry. Not that it's a bad example, but
It's not a what?
it's not. No, I mean like it's not like somebody came at her and was like, you can't give me a table.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, he kind of did it. Like you can't give me a table,
it
but
was
with
like
money.
you pay you cheap person. Here's $100 I can buy you.
And she
to
took it
work
like
for
I
me.
legit was. I was like, well, for me, I would have just put the money back on the
But
table
that's
as
a
he
pair of shoes,
sat.
Nyasha.
I don't care,
That's
Kofi.
good.
But some people,
That's really
What do you
good
mean?
on Asha's
I still
part.
don't care.
But
That's
some
really-
people,
that's
some
really nice
people,
though.
I still don't care.
Me,
Some people
just say
don't
Marcus.
Listen, anybody.
Marcus Myers.
But my thing is that anybody that receives a service from me, whether you're rich or poor, you get the same service that I would give a rich person or a poor person. It doesn't matter because that's my job. That's how I understand it. That's why I understand that you don't need to tip or it's not necessary and it is to the person's discretion. I understand that completely.
Just to understand, the water money was how much though? Like if
It
you
was
had
a lot. It was $100 bills, bro.
Oh my, nah, boy.
It was $100
He was a
bills.
tourist?
You heard it twice.
He was a
Nah,
tourist?
he owned a popular business in
Yeah.
Barbados.
Oh, okay.
But at the same time, I still didn't give a fuck. Like, you could be, give me a name of a power person.
Yes, master, your table is here.
You know, that's what
Top of
it
the
was
morning,
to me,
talking
though.
about so
Like,
much.
it took me right back. That's what it was.
Would you
to
like
me.
the steak?
The steak is really nice.
No, nobody reserves service like that from me. I'm not
Marcus,
kissing.
pass it around,
My
please.
nose is not up a person's ass that high.
All right, let me dead that
Also, we
conversation.
talking about tipping and insurance.
Huh?
How can you tip in
No,
insurance?
no, 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 no.
That's a financial
No, no, no,
transaction.
no,
It's
no, no, no.
ethics.
Oh, hold on. I'm using
You're
exaggeration
talking to
for.
Marcus here.
No, wait, hold on. I'm using exaggeration for clarification. I just want to make sure that I'm going by the principle.
Right.
By the principle, if somebody is like going the extra mile and they're really giving you good customer service, etc., all of those, if that's the rubric, then we should be tipping people in customer service that do these things.
Wait.
But some jobs have commissions.
Yeah, but there's
so-
ethics and like
Commissions
conflicts of interest as well.
and a tip ain't the same. I don't think you can compare them at all.
No, but if you
Commissions
do a bad
is company
job-
policy.
Exactly.
That's set by the company.
If you do a bad job with a commission,
You
the
can't.
better job you do, the more clients you would get
Yeah.
with a commission.
Also, I just remembered when I used to work in Indian store in Shooter Street. I don't remember the name. It's not called Indian store. This was when it was in Collier around Christmas time. I really used to get tips. I just remembered that. In Christmas time, it used to be busy.
So you mean like helping people just
Yeah.
find shoes?
No, I wasn't shoes. I used to work in town. Easy job.
You know how that is, though.
Damn, Kofi. You got up your qualifications.
I was 16. And when you know my CV look expensive.
It all counts.
I was 16. They work everywhere. Could have worked. But yeah, I used to. It was supposed to be like toys or whatever. I think I used to talk to people what toys is put from what toys is.
That's Bill character though.
It's better done.
That's why Kofi's
You know.
level.
That's weird though.
It's better done.
Nah, I don't know. I like, although I think if I was living a different life, that I wouldn't mind working a job that required like customer service like that. I don't know how to explain what, I don't know how to describe what those jobs are.
I would
but-
legit like recommend you to work there for a month so you can regret those words.
Like, I actually thinking about seeing if
'Cause
I
I
could get
mean-
him to intern for a night or something.
Some of them people just want beat, right?
Bruv.
And speaking about beating,
I don't think want to understand what insurance
Wait.
claims is, you know.
I was trying to get a corporal punishment.
Oh yeah. Oh my bad. Oh, segue. Okay. All right.
You need a producer.
Nah, Romar was starting rapping.
All right. So.
Sorry, Romar.
It's cool.
But anyway. Okay. So what do you think about tipping? Do you tip? Do you think people should tip? Because I think I think unanimously we say tip for good service if you feel to. But if not, then don't worry.
Maurice was tip regardless.
Oh, Maurice is tip regardless. Well, Maurice out there, so Maurice don't count then.
If you want to make a point, don't tip.
Actually, with the woman tip a little bit, I actually feel that you got money.
Yeah. So I personally would still tip. But if I don't tip, I don't think that I should be chastised for it. Anyway, all right, let's move on. Okay, all right, so I ain't giving this theory, right? This is a huge segue. All right. I want you to bear me, right? Because
It's serious?
it's about children nowadays and all these situations that was found in the bus, right? You remember Adam and Eve, right? I tell you,
I wasn't ready.
I hit my forehead, do so and all that. He's do that all the time, you know. All right. You remember Adam and Eve, right?
No, I don't remember. I wasn't there.
All right, you weren't there.
We know the story.
We know your story. Okay, cool. And Adam and Eve, right? Here's one interpretation of Adam and Eve. When Eve gave Adam the apple to bite, then that was when they were exposed, or that it understood sin, right? That's because they understood that they were exposed and naked, right? The naked thing is like symbolism for vulnerability. And then when they're vulnerable, they understand how other people are vulnerable. And then if you don't understand how other people are vulnerable, then basically you understand how you can hurt them, which is kind of like how sin was implemented, right? Sin was a thing, right? So that's a theory, right? So basically, information was kind of the death of humanity, in a way. Right. Okay. Flash forward now, I think that...
A couple of years.
Flash forward like a couple of years, like about like 2,000, 3,000 years. Right. I think this new information age and social media is the apple that we are biting from.
That
right?
is so poetic. I'm actually proud of you for like the first time in my life.
I think that is the information that we're biting from, and the thing is about that is that now children are biting the apple early at a stage where they do not understand what it is, the consequences of their actions, right? And because of that, I think we need to beat our children unmercilessly.
I feel you have me to a point. One more. I was not.
Okay, no, hold on.
It was
Hold on.
like 2-1.
Because we do this thing, right? Where we say, the got people that say, like, before ain't as bad, like,
Before what?
No, people say that now is worse than before. And I was part of the argument that that's not true, because people that were before us were saying that about the people before them, blah, 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 blah. But now, if I think about social media, right? Social media is this technology that we are not able to handle, and they were not exposed to that. And you can be distracted so easily by before.
Just a thing, Nash is taking selfies, probably the post on social media.
It's so trash.
You just said distract, right? And it's so real.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
on you,
there is
man.
an engaging conversation, Nash.
I just snapped you guys,
It just
and now
goes
I'm
to
doing
show.
me.
Good
So
grief.
people can
Exactly.
look at you
It
guys.
just goes to show.
No,
Right.
I'm not chastising you. Do you think they're pretty?
Nah, I ain't even taking it.
But right, so as I saying, right, so children now let me say children before, because they didn't have those distractions and those influences, they could only go by the people in their immediate environment, so it's easier to control.
You mean learn? You should say learn from people.
Learn from people in their
yes.
immediate environment, whether it's their peers, parents, guardians,
like your
adults.
neighbors or anything like that.
Right.
And
And-
Less stimulate.
In this case, now the apple that they're biting from has them being influenced by the distractions that they have. They're now looking as mentors, which is people online, whatever, and that now causes them to now offset the learning curve that things used to be on. So now they are now influenced by these, I don't know, whatever characters on social media.
Dog, you even know how deep
I know,
we talk about this.
World Star.
You even know.
I know,
You even know.
World
You're a
Star
smart
and these
fella,
things.
You're a smart fella.
You know, I don't hear that often.
Dog.
though.
No, I don't know
You're
the
quite a clever
relation
guy,
he
you know.
is to me. I don't want to call it, but he's a little boy. He's 2. He lives overseas, right? When I told you this boy came, his family was visiting, so he was there, and this little boy sit down. I was watching him pop on YouTube. I don't know if you all know what's Elsa Gate. Elsa Gate is, you know, how you make money off YouTube, obviously, and anybody could create a channel on YouTube. So the way how YouTube works, you could predict the algorithm to find out what video will get more views. Children videos are really popular. All you have to do is put words like Elsa, Spider-Man, anything so entitled.
It's like,
But then also there are weird things because children like pup. So
Right,
things
right.
like something stool itself is funny to them. So you will see grown people dress up as this is real, dress up as Elsa, peeing on each other, uploading to YouTube, millions of views.
wait, but so how did they get on YouTube without getting
That's true,
violated
yeah.
violating
I
the
could
terms
pee
and
on you
conditions?
could pee on somebody and not see a penis. You could, what are you talking about?
That's true. It might not even actually be pee.
Really?
Kofi,
That's,
show me.
and that's okay with you too?
Funny.
You sure that's okay
It's
with
not
you
okay if it was a big thing, but they didn't know. Rather, they ignored it because obviously the video is collecting ads because children, adults nowadays ain't got time for kids. I feel a lot of people are having children and do not have time to raise a child, so they're just putting this child like, stop crying, watch this, and YouTube auto plays, and the way the algorithm works is going to find videos with these similar tags. So it's going to come to a video with a grown woman fake defecating on dead pool, and the child is just soaking this in. Oh no, this child is.
So this is
too-
popular amongst like young children?
Go on YouTube Kids. They're cracking down on it. There's an app called YouTube Kids. They're cracking down on it. Finally, but you can look for news reports. It's called Elsa Gate. Look for the news reports about all the weird. And then they had like, this whole injection thing with this man. His entire channel was just him taking a syringe and injecting dolls up in the boxy, raking in money, getting millions of views, getting so much ads.
So that's why I was saying that's why we gotta start beating children again, B.
I don't think it's beating. I think we need to pay attention to our children.
You think you can beat children when you get old?
Yeah, I can beat them. But I can beat them and do something wrong.
Two conclusions I get from Kofi.
We're talking Mike because
I got two conclusions I get from Kofi's little monologue there. I would hate to see your internet history.
I should clear it up. Oh, that little boy was there for a minute.
Secondly,
That explains the FBI.
secondly, I don't feel as bad about mine. That's
say it.
Thirdly, YouTube sounds like a strange rabbit hole. to
YouTube is
disappear
YouTube.
Yeah, it is.
YouTube
No,
big.
nah.
People will say how big YouTube
You see that
is.
related videos column? B, I could be on that all night long, B.
There is a game where you could there's a specific YouTube video that you could just click related videos and get to all the time. Be And the
Sick.
video is bare junk.
Sick.
YouTube is bare. I love it. YouTube is bare junk.
So wait, so did you?
But I'm thinking, like, my God, I agree with you. I think we got almost not the sense of
Wait. Do you believe in corporal punishment?
To an extent, yes.
You used to get beat?
Yeah.
Lying me.
Why when I shot?
Why you shot?
What do you?
Why you shot?
It's because I went.
How do? This is gonna sound really, really dumb.
I love it. I already know what you're gonna
I
ask.
want to know if he was spanked or if he was.
I really,
how do-
he's only
alright,
going here to ask me white things, you know.
So, how your parents used to beat you?
I don't know. I don't know how to answer this.
Because black people get
I
beat.
mean, you get
But versus-
That's why
Yes, I got licks.
Oh yeah, how did you get licks? I want to know how you got licks.
Like with the belt or whatever.
A belt.
I got a belt, a slipper.
The whip.
What was that?
No, that's the thing. You know, like I have some friends that get.
What was
beat.
that? What was that hand?
I never get
Car
beat.
keys.
I get licks. I never get.
Car keys, man. Car keys. How you get beat with car keys? Like they were like I don't know, like grab them and
When I
like,
was a child and I was in
Fling
church,
them.
I remember a friend of mine was talking about he do something up and he might be with a bull whistle. And I was like, what was that? He was like, never get me with a bull whistle and science went bulls with.
So you had to buy one and just for
I was like,
this?
wait. See, mother, you do something so wrong. So you do something so bad. Your mother went.
Unless you got both home, right?
Your
That
mother
means
went.
that your
Your mother
mother
went to,
is.
I don't know, the farmer's market. And buy science beat bulls with and beat a child.
Nah, that's a chocolate board. That's called a chocolate board. Calm. That's a chocolate board.
Some people is get
called
beat.
calm.
I get licks. Some people is get.
Yeah.
I know a woman. Well,
That's true.
I only know this because when I was younger. You drank from my mother quarreling with the woman. The woman beat her son. I didn't tell you we do wrong. So like, why you beat child?
I kind of used to get that too.
You beat that makes no blast.
That is the thing. I don't mind. I think I will beat my children as long as I tell them what it is they did wrong. One and two, reward them equally and inversely the same way. So when they do something good, I'm going to reward
So
them.
positive reinforcement.
Right.
That makes sense. I want to tell you, you can get your ass cut because of XYZ, or we will quarrel about why you do XYZ, and then you get your ass cut regardless.
Yeah,
Right,
there needs to be a
right.
level of reason in there.
Yeah, you want to know the issues at hand. I can't just pelt at you and then you wondering.
It's also key though, you can't just have any and everyone beating your children.
Yeah, it doesn't. that's another thing.
I don't have 100 eyes.
Yeah,
I have
so
two.
the thing is right, Josh, is that no. Eventually, they got to the point where only principals are allowed to beat. But before teachers could beat,
Yeah.
do you think teachers should still be able to beat?
The reason I don't think so.
Why?
Yes, this could be me just being cynical, right? But I used to find some teachers had a strange enjoyment in giving children licks.
Yes. There was
Really?
a teacher. They had teachers in primary
used to be hyped to
school
give licks.
that used to have bamboos and name the bamboos like.
Exactly, like teachers.
That-
Also,
What's the other one?
Springer shit.
You said that what it's like, huh?
Yes, beat that Springer. People get beat at Springer.
How you mean?
But I was all in primary school.
When I have
we used to
male
get licks from
male teachers.
Yeah. they were
I
like
get beat for
3.
coming. I cannot write.
What?
Public education. Yeah, me. I couldn't write. I'm not forgetting when I
Actually,
got.
You couldn't write period, or you couldn't write
Me too.
particular.
I
Talk about
have
the
trouble
CICs.
handwriting.
Talk about the CICs.
I type in
Scorpio.
CSC. I had a sign disability.
What's the disability?
Like, let me tell you how messed up public school is, right? My first day of school, my first day at Wesley Hall Junior School, my very first day of Wesley Hall Junior School, I have no idea what's going on. I go to school with my big ass bag, my back full of books, and people around me are talking, and the principal said, this is full assembly. Principal said, you, and you, come on stage. Goes on stage and get my ass cut in front of the whole school.
Why?
Confused because I was next to people that was talking.
How?
Public school.
B.
Public school being.
So basically you are retarded.
Huh?
No, for real.
But I ain't telling them that I said on this podcast
You
I was
is
in remedial
smart,
classes.
Kofi.
But you-
Loyal.
It's not that I didn't know the word. I just can't write properly. My handwriting. This isn't form.
Get to the part. Explain you typing your CXCs.
What? Because I can type fast and I can write. My handwriting is hard to read.
So they
like,
excuse
they were like-
Kofi and allow you to type your CXCs, right? I've never heard anyone say
Why
that
would
ever.
you?
Not even a possibility that is a thing.
Why
I
would
didn't
you?
even know that was like in the rules. You could do that.
Actually types, yes.
I had like a room by myself.
You
invigilator.
got internet access?
Nah, I tried that. I never checked. I didn't think of that.
But so wait, which CXCs did you type though?
All except for mafia. I type Spanish. Honestly, right? Type in that Spanish CSC was the most.
How you type the upside down question mark?
Type in that Spanish CSC was the hardest thing in life. I had to Google what codes to put in to get certain friggin' characters and thing. Like every 5 seconds, Microsoft Word just correcting a word. Like, no, I spelled that correctly. Please stop it.
Big man.
That was the hardest CSC. That was the most difficult CSC. I failed.
What the
I
frick?
failed because it
I've never heard anyone even say that is in the rules that you can do that.
There's no rule. You can't. Blind people can do CSAs.
Yeah, well, yeah, I understand that. I've never heard someone say that their handwriting is so bad that they were excused and allowed to type their CXC.
Yeah. Well, I don't understand what you think is so.
I've never heard it that was an option.
Your handwriting was that bad?
It is terrible. Man.
it's still right.
I kind of want to see though.
You see, how have you not seen my handwriting?
This is the first time that I heard this, which is why
You're a liar. I knew you too long.
No,
I knew you
never
too
told
long.
me before.
Idea for a podcast episode. Kofi just right now.
I'm not on the call. I just got right with the same.
You dictated a passage to Kofi. He's writing about an hour.
The thing is, I used to read it normal. I read it and look at like, okay, well, they said this, but people they just got
Wait,
difficult.
so that farmer dyslexia.
Pardon me?
I don't want to ask it on camera.
I heard
after.
you.
You heard me?
I answered you though.
Okay.
I don't know.
It is?
I don't know.
Okay.
My mind is dyslexic.
No,
I am several things.
I actually had a question to ask Josh though.
What do you think?
Yeah, back to BT, right? I don't want to put your personal information out there, but you got a girl.
Mm-hmm.
Your girl is black. You're gonna have black children.
Right.
What are the social rules about a white man beating his black children?
That's a new question to me, boy. I never thought about that before.
But I never thought about it either. I don't know if it's a thing.
I don't understand why it's a thing. Like, after the child do something real bad, the mother can be like, get to your father, and then Josh can be like, what you do? And then Josh know he got a big child.
No, he can hug you.
Although saying that, I think if I have a child, it'd be quite noticeable that it is my child. What do you think?
I don't think so.
Why not?
But is it your girlfriend is black?
She's mixed as well. You know, she's mixed, but
Also, chances are it will come out like a lighter complexion.
yeah.
But if it,
You never seen a mixed child?
yeah, I've seen a mixed child. The thing is, I've seen a mixed child, but when they have like black or white parents, I've seen there are enough times I've seen that they don't look like either the parent, the mother, or the father.
What? Let me start talking about this and about it.
But the father, you look fully white, and like for example, a lot of parents beat their children in public. If I had seen a white man,
I don't believe in that. I ain't gonna beat my children in public.
Listen,
he'll get
I was at work I can't remember what day it was, but I was just standing minding my business at the front desk. Our window, our door is like complete glass. So then in the corner of my eye, somebody standing talking to me. I looked around. This lady is like in her child's face, like shouting and pushing and like stopping.
You seen
a
that?
white lady no, listen, a white lady. And then she walks in and she's like, oh hi, I'm like, wait, you don't just chastise your son outside and like it's all normal now? Like she legit like jack you up,
Be like,
I was
I
like,
think
no
like
shit.
there are ways to punish a child.
No, like
You should not be treating your child
he
like
behaved well afterwards.
I ain't gonna beat my child like after me and Marcus get in a fight.
I'd like to see that though.
You know what? I shouldn't say that example.
Wait, say that again?
I ain't gonna beat my child like me and another adult get in a fight. Like a lot of people beat their children like behave. A lot of people beat their children like is an equal.
Mm-hmm.
Like I am punishing you. I am not. You ain't like I'm not. You gotta respect me the same way I respect you as a child. You can hold your hand. I can tap my belt and I can slap you across your hand. That's what I already planned to do. Cause that's what I received. My father beat me less than 10 times in my life.
Really?
And I never really used to give trouble. So anytime my father beat me, that's what it was. Like I know I do some pup. He will probably just send me 50 belt, bro. That's all. That's all. I know I do pup.
Josh used to get beat.
Yeah.
I mean, it used to get beat. No, I mean, sorry, regularly.
Yeah, quite. Yeah. I mean,
So what when they used to do to
dude,
get beat?
I had two brothers, you know.
But you
I
don't-
gave
you
a
don't-
lot of trouble.
But you don't seem like the type that would be like a troublesome child though. You seem very,
Because he get beat. I get beat so
Yeah.
No, but you seem like straight
I
to the.
get set straight. But
Really? Nah, I seem like you nature just seem like very, real laid back, kind of cool.
I mean-
whatever you want me to do, I would do.
when you're living at home with family and what's not, your kids tend to be naughty,
Okay,
for lack of a
okay.
better word.
Whether it's from I guess sibling pressure
Yeah,
or.
exactly. You do things like you can bracket things in your house, do things your parents tell you not to do.
I was just such a
Big-
different child, B.
I get a beating I would never forget, right? I was in class 4. I would never forget this. My father sent me to school to buy an exercise book. You know, you know how to pay $1 for your $6. I know from the man. You know,
Yeah.
right?
Oh.
I go on school and the boy a pack of cheese twists. Right? I'm boy the butt. Alright, my father come and ask me for book is that thing. I said, man, something, but you didn't know what it telling lies here. Man cut my ass.
For
dog.
telling lies.
I would never forget how I made life.
But how you get your ass cut?
The man cut my ass.
No, but I mean, it was belt, it was fist, it was what?
belt.
Fist,
But me,
stick, raw.
It was be running everything.
My father never hit me. I don't know. I think like the way I get punished, that's the best thing my parents do is punish me. Like that is, I think they did a brilliant job on it. My mother used to hit me for everything. But my father, but if I know what my father is, maybe my father will talk on reason, but if I do something real bad, my father used to beat me and he would not hit me 6 times me.
But
I think it used to be more the shame of the fact my father has gone to this level that I used to be like, shit, I would never do that
So you
again.
find mothers get more licks than fathers?
My mother would hit me wrong and right. My mother would just hit me because I do something annoying me.
Because you look like your daddy.
Like, huh?
Because you look like your dad.
But when they used to be like, go to your father, like, Jesus, peace. Why do know? I do something real wrong.
So who?
Your father's gonna deal with you.
Yeah. Like,
So,
nah,
so,
them
who,
the
so who
worst
is that?
words.
Who is that? Used to be your mother or father?
Both. But my mother more regularly because my mother used to check her homework.
Oh, okay.
Homework was a rough time.
Wait, so tell me again. You got 2 brothers,
Yeah,
and what's the age difference?
we 3 years apart.
Each?
So yeah, me then Daniel is 3 years younger than me, and then the other one is 6 years younger.
Oh, so if you old one do jump, oh, save.
You want to see that community beatings?
Like yeah, if one boy get beat,
Like, when they do something real wrong, all when they go get
everybody gonna get beat.
Pretty much, yeah, pretty much. Because we used to do shit together, you know, at home as kids. You know, you're bored. You know, that's
Me and my
things that happen
siblings
at home.
like well spaced apart. My older sister was I think 16 years older than me. My brother is 9. My younger sister is 7 years younger than me. So I would have never had that experience like that.
But all when I get beat that same amount, that small amount that you.
No, there was a week in my sisters. There was a week I was like, she get me more than I gave me my entire life. I will never forget it.
She was good. She saw
We made jokes about that today. Like, there was a particular way this girl just gets so much. I didn't even know. I guess she's a woman. She's a girl. So she was like, nah.
She's
I'm
a
not
woman now,
favorite.
Kofi.
So
Stop it.
Yeah, she's a woman. No, but by then she was like 10.
So Joshua, my mother was never like, Joshua, stop it! Oh
Joshua,
my God, stop!
Is his name Joshua? Your name is Joshua?
It is Joshua.
Seriously?
Your name is not Josh?
No,
Sis, we changed your name though.
Wow.
there's
So-
a whole additional 2 syllables.
2 words,
Come in the
yeah.
form of 2
2
letters.
I never did call your name was Josh.
Yeah,
Yeah, Josh Rogers.
you learn something new every day.
Clearly.
Save.
Why you surprised though?
You know
I
that
thought you
Joshua
said it was
is like short for Joshua.
I know, but I.
Oh,
Joshua's short for Joshua.
That,
Stop drinking.
Josh is short for
had-
Joshua.
Stop drinking.
Oh yeah, you got too much.
He's on his 3rd.
Not to mention, and just to know about me, my father is Jamaican, so I even gotta say more than that.
Bomba clot.
There's nothing more to
So
say.
your father used to, your father being more.
Seriously?
My mother used to beat me and apologize every single time. She would beat me and apologize every time.
That is some
Every time.
And apologize for what?
Let
Because she used to believe. I think her understanding of just beating. She used to beat out of frustration.
Oh, no, that's
Your mom's
tough.
bitch,
Yeah.
right?
So she would just be like, yeah. She would just be like, Marcus, blah, 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 right? And then after that,
Time out. What is this? Are you a speedball?
she used to give me the Macarena beating. She used to give me a Macarena beating. And then when she was done, like, she would start talking to me for like 5 hours. Then she'd come back and be like, sorry, I beat you because I was really upset. And I understood that. My father, on the other hand,
You see, we got this shit wrong.
if he heard my mother do any Macarena, he would come down just like, nah. So yeah,
No, like,
yeah.
we had such a different upbringing.
So the thing is, right? I
Whoa.
don't mind what my mother did, beating me out of frustration because anything she understood that she was frustrated and would tell me
Right, yeah,
what it is
I respect the
why it is she
communication
was
there.
really
I
upset and
respect
that
the
she
communication.
apologized and she said that blah blah blah. So I gonna beat my children. Well, I don't think I can beat my girl though. If I got a girl,
What do you mean?
Oh,
girl, child.
My girl,
yeah,
child.
that was a misleading sentence.
Yeah, no, I can be my.
I want, shoot, it was something
But
Josh
that's an
said
awkward
earlier.
one, though.
You what?
Huh?
Father giving lips to a girl child.
No, my father's beat my dog. My father used to beat my sister
like, it worship
relentlessly.
us. Trust me.
It
Never
was
got-
something Josh said earlier that I wanted to go back to, and I can't remember what it is now.
So you would beat your son and daughter equally, like the same amount of intensity and licks.
there'll be something in me that will stop me from beating my daughter to the same intensity as my son.
And this is a conversation that came up, man. This is a conversation that came up on Twitter about raising children differently, sons and daughters. Because we're gonna.
You.
Nah.
Nobody will ask you anything.
I just didn't
This
want
one
We
was
good?
brought to you by red wine.
Okay.
Um,
All right. So what he was saying was, so there was a conversation that came up on Twitter about beating your children equally, or like not beating, raising them equally, or if you should raise your sons and daughters with a difference. What do you think?
When you say with a difference,
I mean, like, should you raise your sons and daughters differently?
yeah,
Why? And this is in terms of intensity of punishment. This is in terms of, I guess, level of
I mean punishment don't rob you legs.
attention.
Punishment don't rob you
level
legs.
of
Yeah.
attention.
Yeah.
Why would you do
Because
that?
no, some people.
You're saying have favorites, you know.
No, I'm
Yeah,
saying that
that's
some
what I'm
people.
hinting at.
Some people think that daughters
Deserve
should be
special treatment, be?
to sons.
Why?
That sons need more of a
Need more freedom.
more freedom to
leeway?
just learn on their own.
And what?
So you're saying that boys should be allowed to mess up more than girls? Is that what you're
Yeah,
saying?
that boys and girls learn differently. Girls will learn if you tell them no. Boys will learn if they burn their hand on the fire.
But I ain't Brian Howard, your boy.
Wait, what?
I mean, like, nah, I just feel like you're saying I'm talking about you say level of attention.
Right.
I don't think I'm going to give my son less attention. I think I just let him rumble. I will rumble with him, and he will learn. Like I felt like I don't know. I always I guess once again because of the age difference of me and my siblings, I came out in a where like my older siblings were almost my parents. So like. I remember like I borrowing from my sister bicycle. If you fall down, that's between me and she. But you fall down,
Right.
and you just go on. Like you think they can complain. I knew the risk going in.
But do you think that girls and boys, their behavior is
I
different, or
don't
is it
think
same?
it's like different to the extent that I can just pay my daughter more attention. So
I
what
don't,
my
think,
son want attention?
I don't even think it's paying more attention. With girls, I find girls to be more obedient, just generally.
I just told you my sister got beat more in a week than I got
Yeah,
beat in my life.
but what she get beat for? What is that she was doing?
She used to be stubborn. She didn't used to obey. Like by the definition. When my sister was months
she
old.
was rebelling against anything.
When my sister
or-
was months older, we have a photo of this. This was that monumental.
Can we
She
see
used
it?
to like, yeah, I can show you. She used to like want to be on the phone all the time. But back in the days, it was a landline, so like you kind of just got the phone busy. People
you
trying to
block
get through it. Right, exactly. So my mom was like, all right, put on the phone. She was more than a month. She was like a year and something. So she was like trying to put on the phone. My sister would not let go of the phone. To the point that my mother had the phone on the receiver, but my sister in a 1-year-old state, still gripping off on this phone because she just would not let it go. And she's like, she ain't getting beat, but she can. And she's crying and bawling. I would not let go of the phone, B.
So you think that is equal, that both
I think
boys
that
and
it
girls...
is who you are as a person. I was
Okay,
an
okay.
obedient child. I didn't used to like I don't know. I used to feel bad for disobeying or doing something wrong. So I
can see
just used to
that.
listen.
And Josh, for you, like, were you brothers when it was... You would say that when it was more disobedient than most boys, or...
No, I don't think so. I don't think we did anything. We say a child wicked, right? We use the term wicked real
Loosely.
but wicked is a strong word, right? I don't think we were wicked children. We just did things that just tend to happen in the house.
like, what?
It was nonsense and not
Just
wickedness.
nonsense,
Right,
man.
yeah.
Kids don't think. Things you do,
Like you would jump from a table, like
Well,
from a church to a
exactly.
table.
Also, it's more adventurous kind of thing.
Like playing cricket in the house. Like playing cricket or football in the house. And your parents tell you, it doesn't take a genius to know that if you play games in the house, you
They
can
can match the time.
Yeah.
I can live with that because that makes
Right.
sense. I used to do club, but
As a father, we doing things we were told not to do.
Alright, Dan, that wasn't me.
Which is disobedience, right? But you're doing it just for the fun of it, and you're not even studying the consequences.
Right.
so
Yeah,
you
it's
ever
not
used to
that-
be
so-
like, well, my mom said not to do this. I shouldn't do this.
Nah,
I hold my children like when I
Nah.
was. That was so stupid, me.
I was.
My parents could tell me anything.
You have me.
I always had to ask why not to do it.
Me too.
I
So,
trusted
so
my
I
parents.
had to test it. Like
What?
obviously, I'm talking about if my parents told me not to put my hand in fire, I ain't gonna put my hand in fire. because I was not a dumpsy child, right? But if it was things like going back to saying playing cricket in the house,
Right.
don't play there because you can knock down something over there.
Right.
By telling myself, man,
But
I can
knock it
control
down.
what
Yeah,
I'm
you
doing.
can control your ball and
it,
thing,
right?
right.
There's no way I can hit that over there.
Exactly.
But lo and behold, it will happen.
Right.
My mother had this sweet ceramic Christmas tree, boy. You remember when like
Ceramic Christmas
yeah,
tree?
boy,
Are
she
you
went
right
she went and got a ceramic Christmas tree made. This thing is so pretty. But that's beside the point. You remember when Shell gas station used to give one of them like Looney Tunes keychains? You don't remember that?
How old you me?
And now I remember the Ferraris. They used to go Ferraris.
It was around that same time
Lego
too.
Ferrari.
There was a clip on it with like a Tasmanian devil attached to the clip,
Yeah, Romar get it.
right? We decided that one of them would make a good cricket ball in the house.
Right.
So we decided that we bowling a Tasmanian devil at each other and hitting it with a full-size cricket bat.
Me, I ain't gonna lie, right? I cannot handle true boys, me. That is so like, just wickedness, me. That is so wild,
remember,
big
like,
man.
me and my
But this is
cousin-
Christmas Eve. This is Christmas Eve, you know. And we gone playing.
Get your presents next, did we?
I'm getting to that. I'm getting there. This is my most monumental beating. So we decided, I think my parents were wrapping gifts, in fact. So they were somewhere in the house, and we outside there playing cricket in the living room
We say outside like me outside.
with the ceramic Christmas tree in plain sight. Somehow,
Yes, magically.
This somehow, right?
Somehow, I heard the most deafening noise I've ever heard in my life. Up to now, I haven't heard a noise louder than this crash. What happened is my brother let go of the bat.
What the hell? Say.
The bat went flinging across the living room and took out the Christmas tree. My father, we come outside, like, I tell my mother, stay inside, as though like.
So your father told your mother the same
My
thing?
father come out, right, and how my mother push my mother back in the
Jeez,
living room.
yeah, that's a beating. That's a
Push
beating.
my mother back in the room, like
Christ.
she would hear from like seeing like a murder scene. Boys, Christmas is cancelled.
They're so rough. You
Boys,
ain't got any gifts or anything.
Christmas is cancelled. Do you know? You always say you boys. Do you know what you boys have done to your mother? The shame I felt that day.
Well, I remember like this shit. Like I didn't used to want to disappoint my parents.
So wait, so
I
what?
brought her Christmas tree.
But what he
What
beating it was a belt. It was
That day was the belt.
Like that was a planned beating.
Yeah.
you say it'd be like he would just
That
like
day was the belt.
it would be like a
But I
boxy
deserve
beating
that
or
shit.
it was a hand. It was
Yeah,
a
that
bat
was a very
beating.
good question.
Yeah, it was a boxy or a bat.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
It was a boxy.
You all remember the last
Jeez,
time?
alright, you
I
better
remember
say.
the last time I got beat. The last time I got beat.
Nah, I can't remember the last
Nah, I
time.
don't know the last.
I remember it clearly because I didn't do it. And that was the first time I got beat at Anchorage because I guess I was so passionate about not doing what I was getting beat for that I just got beat at catching a belt at quarreling.
So what's
I don't remember what the issue was, but it was something that I didn't do. And it was from my father too. This was the last one. And it was just like, nah, I ain't taking this. So I catch him every 5 seconds. Like, I did not do this. I'm quarreling with you, but
what the hell?
I remember what I wanted to ask earlier though. You said you don't think too much people should beat a child. What do you mean by that?
As in, any and everybody just give me a children legs. Because,
So then who should be appointed the Lex body?
I feel like
alright. I don't want children at school. I don't want teachers at school really giving my child legs,
that you don't want them to have a rough day and
No.
taking up on your child.
That, plus besides, like, I'm very cynical about these things, I think they've got some real freaks out there,
There are
That
that
enjoy
yeah.
giving children legs.
You're right.
I get you, but I ask because
I don't want
feel
no one
that,
going
like,
home and like jerking off the thought of giving my child legs.
I mean, I
That's
thought
all right,
I was
that's all I was
going
going.
I thought taking no
I wanted to
frustration
say- I
though. What
wanted
the
to
hell?
say, like, see,
Right.
I wanted to say, like, I feel that when they get a child, like, I should be able to nominate people that, like Kurt.
Like your godfather?
Yeah,
The
like-
beating father, the
not
beating mother?
necessarily beating father, but, like, let me say, I don't know. If you see my son, really, truly, like, if like, Josh sees my son playing inside the road doing pup, I ain't saying Josh should be a child, but somebody that got some sort of authority that I respect as a human being that can know, like, hey, my child alongside the head.
So who you will appoint to do the beatings? Like why you ain't there?
No, I would decide if my child gets legs.
Okay.
I will decide if what my child has done is deserving of lips.
Oh, okay,
I want.
okay.
How to say this and not sound like a total ass. I want my child to think that it coming at any corner. You know, like just be on your P's and Q's all the time.
You can be the type of person that like beat him for 9 and say do
Nah,
sign
I would not do that. No.
Oh.
Nah, I need to have the I need him to understand you did this, which is why this is happening.
Well, like push him out, moving car.
Pardon me?
You ever got before you even get your lips, you start crying? And
Yeah,
and your parents go, "Hey, do you sign a cry for it now?"
Yeah.
Or you want to cry about?
I got that before.
I don't remember what it was. I think I broke something too. I just know it was. There was a vase in the living room, and it was my mother's vase, and I just like, Jesus Christ, I get. But the point is, my father even beat me.
It's like, oh, we got 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Josh, you watch Black Panther? What you thought?
I haven't watched this yet. But I'm looking forward
you
to
watch it? Oh,
It's a very good movie.
I plan on doing it next weekend.
that's good, man. Tell me what you think.
Why you want to know what I think?
I just want to know what you think.
There are thousands of movie reviews online, Marcus.
Yeah, it's true.
Why do
but
you want to know what I
you particularly, I
specifically
want to hear. You got a good eye for things.
movies?
A good hazel.
Alright, that'll be
You
it.
watch for Color Girls? I talking shit.
I don't even know what that is.
That's a movie.
No, we gonna get you up to speed, B. We gonna get you up to
Don't
speed.
I didn't watch
That
For Color
is-
Girls.
You didn't watch it?
I'm For Color Girls. Why I have to watch that for?
Why would that even come into my conscious?
I watched it. That traumatized me. Anyway, alright. So I guess we done for now, and that's because time run out. So Josh, thanks for coming through. This ain't the last time we can see you like in the next like 3 weeks. So next time we got something, you can probably come through. Nyasha, Romar, Kofi, we out.
Marcus.
Give me
Marcus,
what's your thoughts on corporal punishment? What's your thoughts on tipping? INO podcast. Yeah.
This is the INO podcast where we're all about healthy debate, honest conversation, and talking beer junk. Information, knowledge, observation.